I also own you, antimatter Morty.
The violent man, you walking barefoot, slap the feet. Got the squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. The feet on the grip, hands in the dough, funny pot. Sticky fingers, palm looking, the block stay hot. Side back, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator rhymes, got a band from the book. Josh Block got the hill, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Morty drop the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and thanks for stopping by the channel again today. I was all set, so I figured why not start a couple of minutes early, and we're doing something slightly different today. So normally I pre-record these things, I edit them, I cut them down, and then I put them out as like a pre-recorded video, and then also on Thursday nights I'll do like a live. But I'm super behind on schoolwork right now. I did not have time to record this morning. I had to prioritize doing stuff for school instead. So I was like, you know what? I'll kind of combine the live and the video. I'll go live when I normally put a video out, but I'll just cover it live and we'll do it that way. So it's a little bit different than what would normally be happening at 4:30 or whatever time it is for you guys, but hopefully you don't mind too much. I think this one's pretty interesting. I love covering stuff from Predator Poachers Illinois. If you have not subbed to them already, please give them a like and a sub. This video is titled One-Legged Nasty Pred Caught at Home, Bay City, Michigan. This one's pretty wild. We covered something from Predator Poachers before. It was the Diaper Dylan video where the guy was pulling a Nova online, showed up to the Sting house wearing a diaper. I thought that was pretty entertaining. And got a pretty good reception for something non-lolcow related, so I figured we'd take a shot at doing it again. I saw this guy's face pretty early on in the video. Let me see if I can get a good freeze frame of it close up to show you guys if you haven't seen him already in the thumbnail. This guy is pretty unique looking, to say the least, and he's got some pretty unique things to say. Let's see, yeah, he's got certainly a look to him. So let's jump back to the beginning here, and we'll take a look and watch this guy get caught.
How you doing, Jerry?
All right.
Good. Mind if I come in?
No.
Right here? All right, cool. How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Good. I don't. It's kind of iffy. It's cool. Yeah, I just want to respect his privacy. Thank you, sir.
Yo, Misakis with the 2. Thank you, Misakis. Sitting through jury duty right now. Thanks, Morty. I'm glad I can help. I have heard bad things about jury duty. I've actually never gotten jury duty. Oftentimes when they hear that you are a corrections officer, they will, or that you were at some point a corrections officer, they assume that your opinion will be skewed. So I have had to show up, but I've never been chosen. I've never served jury duty. So good luck to you.
So, my name is Brian Garden. I'm with a group called Youth Protectors. Okay, I'm not a cop though. Okay, look, man, I don't think you need trouble, but there's some stuff we need to go over about some stuff that's been happening online. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. So what we do, man, is we believe that there's more than one way of handling the type stuff that's been going on, and I don't think you need trouble. I understand about your leg. I already knew about that. I think that maybe we just hopefully have a talk about it and kind of see what's been going on, why, and if you could promise me you won't talk to these kids anymore, then that would be great. I don't see any reason why.
I just talk to him for someone to talk to.
Yeah. With this one here, hey, I know it's gonna be weird, but do you mind if my buddy comes over here and just stands here? For safety reasons, I'm supposed to have a camera to protect myself.
I don't understand none of this.
So we're with Youth Protectors, okay? We monitor the online stuff that happens like this with children, okay? Your conversations with this little girl kind of put up a red flag for us, and we started watching it, and we've been seeing these messages with this little girl here. And so
I wasn't serious about anything.
right.
I wasn't serious is always such a crazy excuse to me. Like, what do you mean you weren't serious? If you weren't serious, nobody would joke about this type stuff. Nobody would pretend to be doing this just as some type of a prank. Like, people who aren't actually trying to do this understand the risk of doing it, so they never would, even as a joke. And it's also one of those things where it's like, even the people doing it understand how risky it is. That's why they're constantly like, oh, you're not a cop, are you? Send me a picture with your name written on your hand or whatever the fuck. Like, it's just such a dumb excuse.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's just.
I can't even go nowhere.
I know. That's why I said that's why I came to talk to you instead of taking it a different route, because I don't believe you were ever going to try to meet up with her. I know this little girl was trying to get you to meet up and shit, and it's like, you know, sometimes these kids get people wrapped up in shit, you know, and it's not right. But there are some concerning things in here that I want to talk about. If you're cool with it, it's not comfortable, but because of the sensitivity of it, I have to have a guy with a camera to show that I'm not doing anything. I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that. It's just for safety reasons. That's the only way my group will allow me to help you and just have a talk and leave it at that. Is that cool with you? Okay, cool. All right.
DJ said, I wasn't serious. Case closed, gentlemen. Time to move on. Yeah, they're like, ah, shit. He pulled the secret April Fool's defense, and now we have to let him go. Damn. If only these predators weren't so smart, the jails would be full.
All right. You can come on up here, buddy. All right, cool. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I think you're a good guy. I don't think you're a bad guy at all. You know what I mean?
No.
So for anybody who hasn't ever watched this channel before, I just want to let you guys know, this man is not actually empathizing with them. I watch a lot of their content. When he's like, oh, this probably isn't your fault, it's all a big misunderstanding, he doesn't mean any of that. He's saying that to lull this guy into a false sense of security so that he'll feel comfortable and he'll admit stuff to him. It's not incredibly different than when officers pull the Reed technique in the interrogation room, but I see a couple people being like, oh, why is this guy being like so spineless with him? And it's like, he's not. It's all part of the plan. It'll all make sense when the police arrive and this guy's phone is unlocked.
You know, I know. And because of that, I figured this is the best way to do this, just have a talk about it. And, you know, so like I said, I know you've been talking to, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, all right, cool.
Oh my god, that was like kind of a jump scare, the way that it scrolled past him like that. Let me see if I can get a freeze frame.
I know you've been talking to, yeah, it's okay.
Oh lord, why does he have the Cyrax eyes? Is the Cyrax eyes something that predators develop so that they can like look at the outside window to make sure there's not a cop car and the kid at the same time? Like, why do they all have ambidextrous eyes?
Yeah, all right, cool.
You with him then?
Yes, sir. Yeah. He said it's okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no problem. We're just gonna have a conversation, sir. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, that's just for safety. We were out. One of our other guys was out talking to somebody, doing this, you know, talking to him to get him some help and everything. And he thought it was something different, obviously, and he attacked him. And then we didn't have no video. I know you're not, obviously, but it's just a company policy. They make us do it, so. But
I've seen this on TV before,
what's that?
where they guys were talking to younger girls and
Yeah. Oh, you mean like Dateline? On Dateline, that one guy?
He said, I was so happy when you pulled up, I thought it was gonna be Chris Handsome coming to get me.
I think I've seen that. Yeah. No, that's not what this is, buddy. No, we're can we turn that down or something? Is that cool? I can't.
He's like, hey, can we turn your TV down? I'm trying to make a video about catching a predator here. Come on.
I was an underground coal miner a long time. My ears are pretty bad, and it's hard for me to understand. Okay, so
signal. Press source to check your source.
Okay, so do you?
He's got the TV. Oh my god, the way the TV is doing like the audio menu. This could not be funnier already.
Remember how old he is? Do you know how? Because I wasn't sure if I'd seen it in here.
think
Okay, see. Oh wait, hold on. See. How long do you think you've been talking to me? Do you know?
probably a few weeks.
A few weeks. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, she's.
Just no pushback whatsoever. Yeah, I've been talking to her for a couple weeks. Like, are we for real?
I think she says right here. She says I'm.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So it's right there. I guess on the first page. So how did the conversation go with you guys? Like when it started off?
It was just, she sent me a friend request,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just started talking with her.
Gotcha. Was there at any point where it kind of got a
Yeah,
little
it probably kind
little
of got out of control.
out of control? Yeah.
Playing with her mind.
Right. Oh, you're just playing with her mind? Okay.
What is he talking about? He admitted playing with her mind? Are we so for real right now? Like I always tell you guys, I never like watch these ahead of time. I'll screen like 2 minutes of them. But this one I kind of jumped into the middle and I watched like 2 minutes around like the 30-minute mark and I was like, yep, this is interesting. But other than that, like I try to give you guys like my gut wrench reaction, like going into it cold. And him just saying that so outright, no defense like that is kind of wild to me.
Did you ever send
Press source to check your source.
Did you ever send her any pictures or anything, inappropriate pictures, or just the selfies? Just the selfies. Okay,
never.
cool. That's cool. I figured you hadn't because they usually don't let me come and work with people that did. So.
No.
So this guy always sets up a really good defense here. He always does the same thing. He'll basically be like, look, my organization, they're really aggressive. They're trying to take down these predators and send them to jail and stuff like that. But me, I was looking through the files and I saw your file and I was like, wait a minute. I actually think this guy isn't such a bad dude. And he might have kind of just got caught up in something, so why don't you guys go let me talk to him, and if I can have like a good convo with him, then we can just let him go. But man, if you don't talk to me, these guys are gonna come down on you pretty hard. Like, he casts himself as the good cop really well, and that the bad cop isn't even in. You know how hard it is to play good cop, bad cop, and the bad cop isn't even in the room? You're just implying that somewhere else there is a bad cop. Like, he does a really good job.
So, yeah, so that's good. Okay, cool. I know there was a part in here where, do you remember when you were trying to kind of teach her how to, let's say, become a woman?
Jesus Christ.
And like kind of do things? Do you remember that part of the conversation?
No, I was probably drinking when I was talking to her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not like you don't get away with a crime because you were drunk when you committed the crime. Like, it's your responsibility because you drank to the point that you did that. Sometimes I drink too much on stream and then I don't feel good the next day. That's not like other people's fault, it's mine.
Okay. So let me see if I can find it. You had mentioned that you would pay, and I think you were just with her, honestly, you know.
No signal.
But do you remember?
Press source to check
All
your
these girls I
source.
talked to, I never met them.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember saying like?
Did he just say, all the girls I talked to? I never met him? Like, did he just openly admit that he did this with other girls? I need to run it back for a second and hear that.
With her, honestly, you know.
No signal.
But do you remember?
Press source to check
All
your
these girls I
source.
talked to, I never met them.
Yep, he just said, all these girls I talked to, I never met him. So just casually admitting that there's other victims.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember saying like you would pay her like $10 for a
Probably joking around.
joke around? That's what I kind of figured.
$10. Not only is he trying to pay somebody below a certain age to do that, he's also fucking lowballing her. What a scumbag.
And then
I
what?
was never gonna meet her.
And was it $20 for? Is that what it was? Am I right?
No, I don't
Just-
remember nothing like that.
But the other was just you were just messing around when you said you.
He said $10. Yeah, I made that joke. 20. I wouldn't play about no $20. I wouldn't joke around about no $20. Look at my house. The house is giving the Sopranos quote we were talking about the other night. He was an interior decorator. His house looked like shit.
Give her $10 for a.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So he was just joking, or?
Yeah, I was just joking
Okay.
with her.
But you remember saying that part though, right? On there. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
When someone shows up to your house and they have a manila folder full of like hundreds of pages of things that you said, that person is not your friend. No one who has good intentions for you is showing up to your home with hundreds of printed out receipts of things that you've said.
All right. So was she just like coming on to you, or what? Is that what kind of what happened?
She just like I always answer friend requests.
Right. Did you reach out? I think you reached out to her first, huh? So you said, "How are you today? Nice to meet you." So I'm gonna tell you, there's a couple other things here. Like there's quite a bit in here that is disturbing, you know. But like I said,
may have said some things that I didn't mean.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
I may have said some things that I didn't mean. That's something you say after you got into like an argument with your partner and maybe you got a little bit too loud or went a little bit too far. I may have said some things I didn't mean. Doesn't mean sending those type of messages to a fucking kid online.
This you had sent an image to her.
Press source to check your source.
You had yeah, can you mind if I turn the TV off? Will that help?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Oh.
There we go. Okay.
HDMI 3.
He is. Wait. The host is struggling so hard with the TV. Every 30 seconds, the TV is going HDMI not found or whatever it's saying. He finally he's like, can I turn it off? The dude's like, I don't know how. He tries to turn it off himself and it just starts talking again.
Cool.
1080i60 HD.
Well, no, that turned it on. And we'll just mute, maybe? Try that? Okay.
Also, is that a pink gaming computer chair? Like, all the furniture has to be just things that this guy found outside because it's all... What is this setup out here?
No signal.
Yeah.
Press source to check your source.
The comedy of the TV cock-blocking this investigation may be funnier than anything else.
Oh well, we'll just deal with it. You had sent an image to her and told her that it was year old. Can you kind of tell me about that? Like, was it, I think you mentioned that maybe it was a girl that you used to be with. Was it just, it wasn't really though, was it?
Just talking.
Yeah. Was it just an image you got from somewhere else, or like?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. I just was like, make sure it wasn't a real.
You know what? Generica just made a great point. Just fucking unplug the TV. That's probably the point that I'd be at, is reaching over to this power strip that he has like bolted to the siding over here, and I'm just starting to pull plugs until the TV goes off.
Year old girl or anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't. Like I said, I don't meet none of them girls that I talk to.
That's good.
Yo, it's actually like crazy to me. There is a large population of the predators that are on the more elderly end here, like this guy, that genuinely think that it's okay to do anything you want online, no matter what the person's age is, as long as you weren't going to meet them. Like, they actually think that if they can just tell police or whoever they really believe, oh, no, well, it was just online, I didn't meet them, like, online's not real, that nothing can happen to them legally, and they're, like, shocked when it does.
I didn't think you were gonna, with the one leg and all, I didn't think you were gonna meet up with this one, which is good, because it seemed like she wanted to. You don't happen to know where she lives, do you? This one here?
No signal.
I'd like to go talk to her parents when I get done talking to you. When I get done talking to you, I'd like to.
Mighty D Max said, Morty, I hear you're beautiful, from a reliable source. Who is the source?
Go talk to her parents and maybe get her off the line, because she doesn't need to be doing this.
I know she lives in Saginaw.
In Saginaw, okay. All right, well, I'm going to try to dig on her and see if I can't find her parents, because she could get her, if she finds somebody that will meet up with her, you know what I mean? It's scary, you know what I mean? So, so when you were asking her, telling her to, oh, there it is. So, yeah, so there's the page where you said, I'll give you $10 to taste my.
Oh, Jenny? Well, who am I to call Jenny a liar? I mean, I'm gonna take that compliment.
And I'll give you $20 to get on top of you. Just role playing, basically, is what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. And that's fine. I mean, I don't really see any harm in role playing, really. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I never, should have.
Yeah.
Did that, talk to younger girls, but I'm lonely and.
Via said he looks like someone I'd see at the dive bar. What dive bars are you going to? Are you going to like the most terrifying VFW in town? Like what?
No signal.
Right.
Press source to check your source.
They have, I mean, they have other people you could talk to. There's plenty of adults out there you could talk to. I just wouldn't choose to talk to kids.
Yes, I got a girlfriend that's a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a model.
Oh, really? She's a model too? Wow. And a nurse?
Well, she's going to be a nurse.
Yo, Nuke Necro with the 2 said, "Oh shit, this isn't a premiere." Yeah, no, I needed to do a lot of schoolwork this morning. I fell super behind, and by the time I was getting ready to record, I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna get the video out on time." So I was like, "Let's just do it live."
Now she's
cool.
done with her modeling.
Wow. And that's your new girlfriend, or?
I've been with her for almost 3 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, cool. Good. All right. Okay. Let me ask you, I know you got the Telegram and all. We're maybe you could help me out with that. Okay. This part doesn't pertain to you really. It's just more about you're kind of you could be my eyes. So we have court against Telegram coming up. Okay. We're trying.
Yo, Misa got out of jury duty. Congratulations. Can we get some confetti for Misa in chat? That's the shit.
To put restrictions on Telegram because, like I said, Youth Protect is what we do. We do a lot of things to try to protect the youth.
No signal.
And I know there's a lot of bad
Press
stuff on
source to check your
Telegram.
source.
So we're going to be going to court against Telegram, and I don't use anybody's name or information. I just simply tell them, like, look, this is the kind of stuff we've been told that we've seen, and some of the stuff that's been going on with the Telegram app, you know what I mean? Do you mind if I smoke if you're going to smoke?
No,
Gene said, "It's okay, Morty. You can admit you were taking a break from South Park for this." Look, sometimes you wake up, you got to spend the entire morning, like 4, maybe 6 hours, taking a break from South Park, and then you neglect all your responsibilities. It's hard out here, man. It's hard. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you're trying to watch South Park and you just get a little distracted, and then the footage of you being a little distracted ends up on some shady websites, you know?
All right, cool. So what is like can you kind of tell me like some of the stuff that you've seen on Telegram that I can go against when I go to talk about it in court on the stuff that you've seen on Telegram that they're putting out there? Because I know you've seen some stuff because, we're pretty thorough.
You know, when that Nova video first got leaked, a bunch of people were sending me Discord messages telling me that it happened, right? And someone sent me a message and they were like, "Yo, Nova's on the hub. Do you want me to send you the link?" And I was like, "LOL, I'm in Texas. We don't get access to the hub in Texas." And then the same person goes he goes "Yeah, well, people are posting clips from it on Twitter too. You want me to send you one of those?" And I was like, "I actually desperately don't want to see it. Thank you for having multiple copies available for me, but I really don't want to see the video. Like, please don't send it to me."
Yeah, we're pretty thorough with what we do, obviously, as you can see. I mean, all your stuff is organized, and you know what I mean?
That's the only, youngest girl that I really talk to.
Yeah.
A lot of them send me friend requests and I answer them.
Yeah. So like
Yo, look at his thumbnail. Why does it look like that? Why does he look like Nosferatu? What the fuck?
What's some of
source.
the content that you've seen on Telegram, like in the videos and pictures and stuff like that on Telegram? I know you're not talking to any of them on Telegram, but like I know you've seen them and stuff. Like, what is some of the content you've seen of the young ones on?
Imperial said VPN, brother. I don't want to see it, homie. I really don't. I have a VPN that I use just for all this type of internet activity, the streaming and everything, in case anybody wants to get weird, because that happens when you're streaming sometimes. I use a VPN, but I am not using it for that. I refuse.
There. Like, how bad does it get? On Telegram.
Oh.
Yeah, on the app Telegram. So yeah, what I'm asking you about now.
Yo, Diddletron with the 5. Thank you, Diddletron. Which of the TCAP Predators would win in a battle royale? My money's on Lorne or the Pathetic No, the Pathetic Cowboy would go down in one punch. Lorne, I could see doing it because Lorne posted those workout videos in the yard. But I don't know, maybe Jeff Sokol. He's got a stomach full of pizza. He's got a lot of energy. I could see Jeff Sokol doing some damage.
Now,
Seen
it
some,
isn't
like younger girls with older men.
Yeah, on Telegram.
Yeah.
What's the youngest you think you've seen on there? Like I said, this doesn't pertain to you. It's just what you've seen on Telegram itself.
Literally nothing good at all happens on Telegram ever. The only legitimate reason to use it that I have ever heard somebody say is that they have a family member who's like working or in college abroad, so they have it specifically to message like that family member. But I mean, 99 times out of 100 with either Telegram or what's the other one, Signal, it's always shit like this.
Probably about like 18.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really with nobody. I mean,
yeah, no, I
that girl
understand.
was just a mistake.
This one here, she was a mistake. No, I agree. She's definitely was a big mistake. But I don't think. Look, I mean, we all make mistakes. I'm sure I've made probably a dozen mistakes today already. Okay, we're all human. I don't think that these mistakes are something that defines us. I don't think this defines you. I don't think this is who you are. You know what I mean? So otherwise I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not a cop or anything like that. I'm not here to hurt you or ask you for money or anything like that. It's just a conversation. Because sometimes you need somebody to say, hey, you can't do this. You know what I mean? So,
I understand that was wrong.
yeah, this is more of like a kind of a second chance type thing is what this is, okay? Like, hey,
Destiny said, "Man, unplug that fucking TV." Yeah, I thought I heard the TV going again, but I was like, "Wait, he turned it off." Like, what is happening?
stove's hot, don't touch it. You touch it, okay, you get burned. Okay, well, that burn usually tells you not to do it again. I'm the burn here, okay? It's uncomfortable. That's why we got to have this conversation, because it is uncomfortable. I get it, but it kind of burns a little bit, but it's
I
gonna.
learned a lesson.
You're learning a lesson. That's good. That's good.
No, you haven't learned the lesson yet. You think you're getting away with it right now. You're going to learn a lesson when you realize how difficult it is to be the guy with one leg in prison.
my whole point of being here, is hope that you'll learn a lesson and agree to not do this anymore.
Yep, the TV's doing it again. Oh my god, if I had a beer right now, I'd sip it every time the TV talked.
Check your source.
So I'm gonna be a little bit more honest with you on a couple more things, okay? All right. And one of the things is, like I said, we're a pretty big group. We're very thorough, and we've got highly skilled techs, okay, that can get into phones remotely. And there is we've been kind of watching your phone, and there's been some pictures and videos that are been in your phone.
Probably my girlfriend.
Well, I think your girlfriend's of age, right?
Yeah. She's 30-something.
Yeah, so
This man believes himself to be dating a woman in her 30s. I think he's probably sending her some gift cards, and she's probably a guy in Lagos, Nigeria. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm not talking about those. The ones I'm talking about are the young ones, okay?
Right.
So, like, how many do you think you have in there that are, say, around or even younger? That in the
I don't really talk to girls that age.
Yeah,
Or so.
I'm assuming.
Cobra with the 2. Cobra said sending you the Nova vid as payback for the Rax Flash. See, I had to see the Rax Flash too. We all got punished together. That wasn't just me hurting you guys. I saw it too. That flashbang hit all of us. And Gold Star with the 2. Thank you, Gold Star. At that point, throw the T. I'm telling you, he's within, like, range. It's got to be one of these 2 plugs, right? He's within range. Just don't even ask this guy for permission. Just reach over and start unplugging shit until the TV stops.
That they maybe have come from Telegram or something, maybe.
Facebook.
Source
Okay.
to check your source.
But how many of the young ones do you think you have in there? Because I want to help you get rid of them so you don't get caught up in this shit no more, okay? So, like, the young ones, you got to get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because, see, here's the thing. We're not the only group that can see that kind of stuff in there, in your phone.
They gaslight these people so hard. They tell them that they have, like, already scanned the inside of their phone somehow, and that they could see that they have stuff in there. And then, if this is the lie they usually tell, they tell them that they have a special machine that can, like, use AI to detect these illicit photos and delete them from the phone to keep these people out of trouble. So they'll be like, hey, I have it in my car. Can you unlock your phone and then give it to me so that I can help you not go to jail? And these people fucking do it.
Okay, and if I'm gonna help you, you can't have them in there no more. Okay.
All right.
It's kind of like well, don't erase it yet because I'm going to show you the proper way. Okay. If you erase them, they go into a different spot in the phone that's still retrievable, and that's the ones that could get you wrapped up. You know what I mean? So, like, do you think that they're in your gallery? My tech didn't tell me the location or where they're at.
Yo, Squirrel with the 10. Thank you, Squirrel. Got me ignoring work to stay up to date. I will tell everyone I'm on a Morty break. I hope they think that's valid. I feel like that's valid. Tell him, just tell him that you're taking a break from South Park.
They just knows that they're in there. So, do you think they're in your gallery or what?
No.
No.
No signal. Press
See.
source to check your source.
Oh yeah, she did give me her address.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay. Hold on, let me write that.
California said, what the fuck kind of TV just starts yelling at you about an HDMI source? Things going to the jump heap, the junk heap if it nags me. I don't know. Sometimes older people, they have that audio menu thing on where, like, if you leave a menu and you don't choose a selection, it'll just read you the menu option every couple of minutes, like if they have like poor vision or something like that. And I think it's just like on the home screen and they're not turning it off properly, so every the prompt resets and then it's just reading what's on the menu again.
Write down. That's awesome.
Said her mom and dads are doctors or nurses.
Yeah, I knew that one of them was a
Gold Star with the 2 said a shot every time the TV goes off. I think I would have had like 10 shots in the last half hour if we were doing that.
doctor. I wasn't sure if they both were. Okay. Okay, let me write that down.
Wanting me to meet her.
Okay.
M-Dog said he likes the female voice because he's lonely. I could see that. He's leaving it on just because then it's like a woman is talking to him every few minutes.
I think I might have had that address on my list, so I think we're okay. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. That helps a lot because she needs to get off of here and quit doing this kind of stuff. You know what I
Want
mean?
me to delete her?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, I mean, she's going to be in a lot of trouble, so you're probably not going to be able to. I wouldn't delete it yet, though. I'm going to send you this box that's going to help you get rid of all this stuff properly, okay? To protect you, okay? You know what I mean?
60.
What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying the video so far.
Let me just jump past the little ad break in the middle here. Get us ahead. I think I already plugged them. Predator Poachers Illinois. If you haven't subbed already, please do so. They're a fucking great channel. I love watching their stuff.
So what about...
5. Set to power off.
He keeps getting it off. I'm so sorry. I'm such a child because, like, I shouldn't still think that this is funny 30 minutes into it, but seeing him get a little bit more annoyed every time he gets interrupted by the fucking TV voice, like, it's cracking me up every time it happens.
That's a
30.
lot.
Set to power off.
It's going to be a long 40 seconds, isn't it?
35.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So on Telegram, because like I said, we want to kind of put some restrictions on Telegram so that a lot of this stuff isn't so readily available. You know what I mean? So like, what's like is
Yo, Vampire Punk with the 25. Thank you as always, Vampire Punk. Good to see you, homie.
I know there's been some really young ones on there. Like, what's the youngest that you've seen on there that's been doing
Just videos.
the videos? Yeah. That's what I'm really concerned about. That's what I'm wanting to know
Well,
about.
they were like younger girls with older men.
Younger girls with older men. Oh, okay, gotcha. And how young? How was the youngest you think?
I don't
Do you,
have
like
no
if,
idea.
Okay, so I understand you can't put an age on it, obviously, but like, what about like would you have seen like small
No,
children?
no. I ain't no child.
Well, I'm not saying you wanted to see it or you were trying to see it, but like, have you seen that on Telegram? Like, just you hit a link and it has it in there.
No.
No. Okay, that's good. That's good. Did you receive any?
Yo, Tana's finest. The TV is about 2 tries away from singing Bicycle Built for 2. Yeah, the TV is like, I'm sorry, Predator Poachers Illinois. I'm afraid I can't let you catch my owner. Like, if you catch him, I'll be unplugged. It's so bad.
Or anything from this one, from this little girl? No. Okay. How many times do you think you asked her for? Because I've seen quite a few. But how many times do you think you asked her to send you?
I don't think I did. She said her dad got her phone to where she couldn't use the camera.
Yeah, I did see that. Yep. I did see that where she said that.
Yo, Terry with the 5. Have a third and hopefully last interview for a new job. Oh, 3 interviews. It must be a good job. I'm gonna have to take a break from South Park for it. Well, I hope you get the job. Fingers crossed for you, Terry, and hopefully you'll be back soon to tell us that you got it. Because man, if I went on 3 interviews for a job and then I didn't get it, I'd be pretty pissed. But I feel like if they're calling you back for a 3rd interview, you probably got it in the bag, man. I'll knock on wood and cross my fingers for you.
And I think that's legit there. That's the little girl there, right? Is that?
Yeah.
That's the. Okay.
If you think about it, it's kind of nice that this guy has one leg, because it's like sometimes God like nerfs some of the predators to make sure they can't actually catch a kid. It's like what they did to Cyrax with like literally everything about his health. Like after what Rupal did on the bike path, I think God kind of nerfed his bloodline, and he was like, anybody else who is born to Rupal will never have like the upper body strength or like the lung capacity to commit this crime.
Okay, yeah, I see there where you told her maybe you guys should delete what you talked about because you're worried about her dad seeing it since he had the lock on there. You have and then you have this is you telling her this. You got 2, sweetie. Put your one time and see what it feels like. Not in your
Jesus, just it's disgusting because they're blurring more words than they're not.
I'm just trying to teach you a little bit, sweetie, about love.
I really, really hate, it always makes my skin crawl when the lie that they use is under the guise of like trying to teach them something.
So you were just kind of trying to be like a role model, kind of teacher stuff. Okay, that's understandable. You said it feels good for the man, just like on the woman, it feels good to them.
Yeah, I said some crazy shit.
Yeah, you did. It's wild. Oh man. Do you want to play? Oh, you said, do you want to, sweetie, and rub your and put your feels so good? You should do it and try it sometimes.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I was probably just talking that shit when I was drinking.
Right. Okay. And I get it. It's uncomfortable, but it's and this is why I said it's uncomfortable, and it's, remember I kind of used the analogy of, hey, don't put your hand on the stove, it's hot, and you do it, and then it burns you. Okay, this is the burn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I know it's uncomfortable, but if you're okay with me just reading a little more, just it's a way to kind
I've
of.
said some things I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, it's just kind of a way to get this window of opening of healing. Okay. You said, I think I would love to taste your
Oh my God.
and it would make me very happy, or make you very happy. Okay, I'm not going to read a whole bunch of them because I don't want to make you uncomfortable too much, but I do want you to see that, some of these things you said are pretty disturbing, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I said
Amy Unfiltered said, I give this guy all the credit. No way I could sit there calmly talking to that predator. No, so I was talking about this on stream the other night. When I was a CO, we had access in our database to something called an integrated case summary for every inmate that was on our block. And you could go in and you could see like you could see what they were convicted of, you could see what their crime was, you could see tons of background information about their family and their education. I mean, you got a ridiculous amount of information if you wanted to. And there were a lot of guards who kind of like, they loved in their free time, and I'm not shaming them for it, it's just different than the way that I chose to do it. They really liked in their free time to dig through cases and look into these inmates and find out info about them and stuff like that. And I had an inmate on a block that I was working very early in my career there. It was a Gen Pop block, and he was very friendly. He was one of the block janitors. He did a really good job, like mopping and cleaning the showers and all that stuff. He would come up to me sometimes and kind of dry snitch on people and just be like, hey, CO, I just want you to know, last couple of nights it seems like there's been some arguing in this cell, and these guys aren't getting along. Just wanted to give you a heads up so that if something happens on your shift, you're not blindsided, like stuff like that. And I always got a weird vibe from him, just because he was like taking too much extra effort to be friendly with the guards, which is usually a bad sign. If they're trying to cozy up with the guards, it means that they don't get along with the other inmates. And if they don't get along with the other inmates, there's usually a pretty good reason for that. And it's either that they're a predator or that they're in like a ridiculous amount of gambling debt. Like those are like the two big reasons for that. So I was getting a weird vibe from him, and I just got curious about it one day, and I looked up his case summary, and I saw that he had a very heinous history of doing things like this guy is getting caught doing right now, and it made it incredibly hard because we have to treat all the inmates the same. It's not like once you know what their crime is, you could just treat them like dirt because of it. Like, you still have to be fair. You got to make sure they get their meal. You got to make sure they get out for their yard time. You got to make sure they get their meds. You still have to have a basis of fairness and respect towards them. And I really just, once I knew what he did, it was like fucking incredibly hard for me to be fair towards him. And because of that, I like almost never looked up any inmate's case summary again unless there was like a very specific reason to, because it was I did not have the patience, or I don't know what the word is for it, I guess like the mental fortitude to do what this guy is doing and to sit there and pretend like I didn't think that they were just like disgusting reprehensible monsters. You know what I mean? So whenever I see videos like this where the cops have to pretend to, you know, empathize with them and be really friendly with them and all those things, where the people conducting the catch, it's always like, I have an immense amount of respect for these people because I know firsthand that I could not do it.
Some things when I was drinking, just
Right. You do drink a lot?
a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Do you drink every day or?
No.
No? Okay. All right, because I'm going to be honest with you, man. Every single one of these pages has 3 pages on each one. And you see these boxes? Mm-hmm. Those are all disgusting things, okay? Those are all things that you shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
And those are the things that, if you only said them when you were drunk, then that would mean you were pretty much drunk every single day, okay? So that's why I'm not going to listen to that excuse, okay? I want you to face reality, I want you to face and be honest. Is that cool? I know it's hard, but that's what's important, okay? Yeah. All right. So he said, I want you to...
Charlene War said it's amazing that the Pred keeps talking, though. He should really have his lawyer there. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad, obviously, that he wasn't smart enough to lawyer up. A lot of times these people, they really, I'm telling you, I think especially with these older predators like this guy, they believe that you can't commit a crime online. Like, in their mind, they're like, I didn't pull a Rupel on a bike trail. I didn't physically do anything to somebody in person, so that means I can't be held accountable for anything. And it makes them feel safe in a situation to talk to people where they're actually much more culpable than they think they are. And then really just Alex with 5. Thank you, Alex. Somebody might have asked you, but weren't you afraid? I mean, you were dealing with the worst of the worst. So in the beginning, when I was brand new, I was definitely really nervous, man. I mean, the first time that they, your sergeant leaves the block and they close the door and it's just you there, it's like, it's very intimidating, but at the same time, I think over time, the human body is not built to be in like a state of fight or flight or a state of stress or a state of freaking out all the time. So even when you're in kind of extreme situations, you do tend to get acclimated to things, and you tend to, even if maybe you should be scared, like you start to just block it out a little bit. And after I had been doing it, it didn't even really take a particularly long amount of time. And other people I know who started and they were like terrified, it kind of rolled over for them pretty quickly too. I think when you just deal with the same type of environment every single day for an extended period of time, it becomes normalized for you. And yeah, of course, now if something crazy popped off on the block and there was a horrible fight going on, like the adrenaline kicks in and you get a little bit freaked out. But for the most part, no. After you've done it for a little bit of time, I do think the fear, for the most part, outside of hyper-specific situations, goes away, because for better or for worse, you just get acclimated to it.
For me and show me what it looks like. I will delete it just after I see it. So there's one of the times where you'd asked her to, show you.
Yeah, Gunrunner said compartmentalization. That's a good way to put it. And look, it manifests in other ways. If you look up statistics for prison guards, the divorce rate is sky high. The rate of people maybe hurting themselves in some way intentionally is sky high. Drinking is sky high. I knew a lot of alcoholics. Drug use is sky high. Like when you're, I guess, suppressing very, very high levels of stress, just like any other high stress job, like people who were, police officers or any high stress job, when you're suppressing that stress all the time during the day, it will bleed out into other parts of your life. So, I mean, that's a big part of why I got out of it. There were a lot of reasons, but I saw the effects that it had on tons and tons of people who had been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. And I was just like, I don't think that's where I want to be, when I'm in my 40s or 50s. For the people who can do it for decades and who can do it for an extended period of time, I have an insane amount of respect for them, because it's hard to be healthy yourself and to have a good, healthy personal life and also work anywhere in the prison system, not just as a guard, but the nurses there, the psychologists there. It is an environment that really puts a lot of wear and tear on your mental health being there over an extended period of time.
You right? Okay. That's why I asked you if she had ever done that, because I was want to make sure she didn't, but she never did say anything to you, right?
No.
Okay. And now, at the very beginning of this conversation, you said that you talked to a lot of them. A lot of young girls on there, so that's why I was going to ask that other question, which I really need.
California Doge said Morty wasn't stuck in there with them, they were stuck in there with Morty. Goated Rorschach Watchmen reference. This guy knows ball.
You to be honest, okay? Have you had any other young girls that have sent you inappropriate pictures? Any of them that you know of that we got to get rid of? Years old? Okay. So none of them.
They were celebrities.
Celebrities, year olds. Good for you. Okay, cool. Well, this one here is so you understand my concern.
Right,
obviously.
right.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I said, she just started talking to me.
Yeah. You got something on this seat or something? My ass is itching like crazy. Hey, could you? Yeah.
There's only one-way parking on this street, huh?
Well, I was gonna say I need my drink if you don't mind.
Yeah, we'll see.
I appreciate it. And yeah, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to move the van because I'm parked illegally over there. Okay, so I don't want to keep reading this on to you. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, and by the way, dude, I'm not judging you, okay? I'm not judging you for this shit, okay?
No, I know what's wrong, and I never...
Yeah, yeah.
She just seemed like a nice girl.
Right.
Man, I haven't been able to see the label, but I'm trying to figure out what the Predator's been drinking during this entire interaction. It'd be really funny if it was alcoholic after he said he didn't drink every day.
Did she talk about bringing another girl with her? Her friend? I thought I seen
That's
something
what
like that.
she was talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Did you say you wanted to do stuff with both of them? Just around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
around.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that's kind of what I thought. I thought you were just kind of around,
And I learned a lesson.
All right. Right here, you said this is like way later in the conversation.
Really, just Alex said that they were thinking about working at mental evaluations for the inmates. Look, I'll tell you what, just be careful, because a big thing that we had with the psychiatrists and the psychologists that worked in the prison that I was working in was that a lot of them were fresh out of college, and they felt very, they typically were people who had a high level of empathy and sympathy. That's typically the people who become psychologists in the first place. And it was a good thing. They went in with like these high hopes of like, maybe I can help some of these people realize the errors of their ways. And they really wanted to like do good and help these people, but they kind of had rose-colored glasses about it. And I think the thing that I used to tell everybody, like from new food service employees to new guards to new psychologists and psychiatrists, is that like no matter how much college education you have on psychology, these guys are doing like guerrilla psychology and psychological warfare on you every single day. They've got 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing nothing but trying to learn how to manipulate people and watching other people manipulate people and trying to master how to have conversations and push and pull and promise and do whatever they need to do to be able to get get like even a sliver of what they want. And I can't tell you how many times we've had situations where an inmate is able to talk a guard into taking his handcuffs off because they're uncomfortable and he's such a good worker and they have a rapport, and then that guy gets messed up. Or a psychologist who was told by the guards 3 times to leave the door to the office open during an interaction ends up closing the door because the inmate pretends he's going to cry while he spins his sad story about how his dad used to treat him bad. And then, an attractive young female psychologist closes the door with the inmate, and I'm sure you guys can guess what happens after that, So it's like, there were a lot of inmates that I liked there. There were inmates I got along very well with. There were inmates that I was happy to see them get out, and I was like, hey, I really hope he turns his life around. We always had a joke, all the guards, where we would tell inmates that we liked when they were leaving. We would say stuff to them like, we'd be like, look, man, I really like you, but I better never see you again. Like stuff like that, you never want to see him back here, but at the same time, you can never let down your guard that they're all running game on you. Every single one of they're all trying to run game on you 24/7, 7 days a week. If you are a person who has literally anything to offer them, whether it's privileges or time or whatever it is, they're just trying to extract that resource from you.
You said you said you're only, are you sure you want me to f you? So you were just like,
Yeah. Look at me,
just messing with it. Right.
Somebody.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like I said, when I
Yo, Mr. Rao with the 5 gift memberships. Thank you very much. If you guys got one of those gift memberships, please say thank you.
when I found out that the leg was gone, I was like, okay, he's not going to come to meet up with that girl. Thank God. Yeah, it's more of a fantasy than anything. So, what happened to your wife, if you don't mind me asking?
My leg.
Scotty said, I feel like that's most people just without the violence. I agree. I think that I think prison really just it exaggerates. It's a caricature of real life. It exaggerates qualities that people already have. So whoever you are on the outside, you're that person just like times 50 once you're in prison. So yeah, I mean, it's people on the outside are definitely manipulative and try to get things that they want to, but in jail it's like they have so little to begin with that it's like they're hyper fixated on it. Like they'll spend 24 hours straight running a scam to get an extra 2 minutes on a phone call because they have nothing else to do.
No, did your wife pass away? Or were you ever married?
Long time. Childhood friend I used to date. She was 10 years older than me.
What the fuck is banging in the background? Is that one of Peg Leg's prisoners? Yeah, there's like a somebody's in the back just being like, help, who's out there?
Okay, maybe that's what it was. When you lived over,
Sorry, that's like not funny. That's kind of fucked. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I laughed.
It was I guess when you lived there, you had somebody that you were with that passed away, I think.
Yeah.
Drama Batman asked, were there any booty warriors where you were? There were booty bandits. There were all kinds, man, all kinds. There were a couple that were so prolific that if somebody heard that they were going to be put in a cell with them, they would go out into the yard or something like that and start a fight, or they would threaten to harm themselves in some way because they would rather go to solitary. They'd rather go to the hole for like a month than have to be in a cell with that guy. Thumping. Oh, Dreadhead. What's up, Dreadhead? Dreadhead said the thumping in the background is his leg trying to find him. Oh, it's like in a cartoon when like the leg like crawls back to the person to reattach.
That sound familiar? Yeah. The reason I asked that is there some kind of traumatizing thing that has ever happened to you that could trigger the type stuff?
No.
No.
What was that noise? He went, no. He's getting a little nervous now. Alex again with the 10. Thank you, Alex. Alex in response to my response to his last message, or her, sorry, it's a unisex name. Bingo, Morty, on the nail. I am one of these really empathetic people myself, and if anything, the interview with Nova's friend really did open my eyes for it. Thanks for the insight. Look, it's definitely not a bad thing to be empathetic. Like, we need empathetic people. If anything, I try to be more empathetic because I'm naturally, I mean, I'm like on the spectrum as it is, so, you know, we typically don't have the highest empathy in the world. But I sometimes need to remind myself, especially after working in the prison, like not to be so jaded and that some people are being genuine. So it is good to have the empathy. I think it's also just good to keep in the back of your mind, especially when you're in certain situations with certain people that like, not to let that be taken advantage of, because I think when you are a person who has a higher than average level of empathy or sympathy, it is easy for you to, like, people who are manipulators can sense that, you know, they know people who are going to be these abusing partners or, you know, a coworker that wants you to do all the work for them. They can smell a high empathy person from a mile away, and they will totally use that to their advantage. So it's not about like not being empathetic, it's just about like kind of having a little bit of a spider sense for like when people are trying to take advantage of you, you know?
Stuff.
No.
No.
He said,
okay.
no.
And I know this is uncomfortable, buddy. I don't like this part, but like, was there you ever as a kid or anything like that that could justify this? No. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just kind of trying to see the beginning and the, you know, the catalyst to this, like what could have caused it. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you're talking to a girl here. You're on Telegram.
And I
you know what I mean?
had a feeling, you know, like she was trying to set me up or something when she kept wanting me to meet.
Oh, this
That's
girl.
why, yeah,
So she's not with us. That's not what this is.
I
Yeah.
always gave her excuses.
Right.
know,
Yeah.
not to meet her, and just today,
Yeah.
I think she said, "You could be living somewhere else. You probably don't even live in."
Oh, really? I didn't. So I didn't see that. I printed these out. So that's been recent within the last couple of days. Then.
Yeah. She's always texting me.
Really?
Drama Batman said, dude, I knew this guy who exploited my empathy. The guy sucked the soul out of me. Damn, did you call him back afterwards? Ah, sorry. You kind of set me up for that one, Batman.
Okay.
I always try to get rid of her, tell her I'm going to sleep or something.
Right. Well, so I printed these out a few days ago. So any conversations that's happened between you guys in the last couple of days, I don't have in there. So yeah, she's not with us. This girl is a real girl. It's why I like to go find her and talk to her parents. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, there's red flags that pop up when, you know, there's explicit stuff being talked about with a, you know, her account pops up that she's a, and we see, you, of course, on there.
Ah, yeah, Batman. I've made that mistake myself. Drama Batman said I heard it the moment I sent it. Sometimes as you're saying something, you're like, damn it, I know. You know how I get got with that? Every time that I accidentally say 6-7, as I'm halfway through saying 7, in my head I go, oh, fuck.
They're talking to her, and so it drops a red flag when there's certain words being used or...
Katie Bug said most autistic women are actually too empathetic. See, I didn't know that. Well, that's the weird thing with autism is that for a long time, women were like way, way, way underrepresented and underdiagnosed because it presents really differently in girls than it does in guys. And all the tests that doctors were running until like probably the 2010s were all meant to identify autism in boys. So there were just tons of autistic girls running around that were undiagnosed. And yeah, I've never really looked into it, but that's actually interesting because usually that's a big thing. That's a big indicator of autism in boys is like kind of a lack of empathy and struggle understanding or empathizing with other people. And that's interesting that it would be the opposite in women. I'd never heard that before.
A lot of asterisks being used and stuff like that, you know. So honestly, your asterisks that you used in some of your words when you wrote, you know, but you put a asterisk in place of some of the letters and stuff, those actually run flags quicker than actually spelling the word out, you know. So yeah, right. So that's how we got to that's how you kind of came on our radar and we looked at it, and you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, our
Bounty Hopper with the 2. Thank you, Bounty Hopper. He grows a new leg whenever he sees cupcakes. Is that a reference that I don't get? That might have gone right over my head.
Our group does bust people too, but you know, that's why I'm here instead of somebody else, because you know, we
God Strike said duty's rough. All I can think though is this is what his daily life is like. Like, does he work or is he living off the government? I mean, this dude drinks like every night. He spends all day talking to kids. He doesn't look like he has any clothes that would be fit to leave the house in, and he has one leg. And even the state of his house, I would wager. I'm not a betting man. I don't like gambling, but I would be willing to wager that he is living exclusively off of government assistance, 100%.
when I seen it, I looked into it and everything, and I seen that you didn't have the leg anymore, you know.
I never go
So-
nowhere.
So I thought, okay, well, you know, the ones that are like yourself, where you're just on there talking to the girls, and you know, some of them send pictures to the girls and stuff like that. I didn't see any of that happening with you, so I chose to come talk to you. But yeah. But you know, obviously, there's some of those really disturbing things, and I kind of only brushed the surface of it, you know, of some of the stuff that was said. But like you said, you were just.
Katie said, "I feel bad for inanimate objects." I feel no. See, I'm the opposite. I'm really trying to work on it. My New Year's resolution, I think I said it earlier when the new year came around. One of my New Year's resolutions is I'm really trying to be a little bit better about not being so judgmental. I can be very, very quick to judge other people, and I'm working on it. But man, I'm one of those people where like anytime I see something bad happen to somebody, my gut wrench reaction, and it's not right, but my gut wrench reaction is to be like, well, why was he doing that? Why was he there? You know, what was he doing? Like, even if I don't know, it's like it's one of those things. Like, if I see a car accident on the side of the road, one of the first thoughts that runs through my head is I'll just be like, damn, there's just shitty drivers everywhere. And then I have to stop myself and be like, Morty, come on. Like, there's tons of reasons to get in a car accident. It doesn't mean that person was driving badly, but that's like my automatic train of thought is like, if I see somebody like slip and fall or something, I'm like, oh, they must have been dicking around. You know what I mean? Like, it's so bad.
So, but
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know. Don't text me no more.
yeah. What about the? I'd like to get some more info on Telegram, if you don't mind. Like, what do they have those one things? They're called some kind of link or whatever that are popular on there. Like they're called Big Link or something like that, or.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Much about that. All I know is I just have people on Telegram that I talk to.
Yeah.
Yo, Vampire Punk with the 5. Thank you, Vampire Punk.
Yeah. How long have you had Telegram?
I don't know.
Right.
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Yeah. Yeah. So there is some groups in Telegram that have kind of added you. I don't know if you've, requested to be added or you just were added to them because of some of the content that you view on there, but I will say that some of these groups that you're associated with on there is pretty pretty bad with the younger, photos and videos and stuff, you know what I mean? And like I said, we've kind of seen some of the stuff in your phone that has popped up, and I'm assuming it's from Telegram, but...
Oh, Bounty Hopper with the clarification on the cupcake joke. Thank you, Bounty Hopper. A cupcake is code for what Cyrax likes, and his new leg... Well, I figured I had a good guess on his leg. It was cupcake I didn't get. Yeah, I probably should have figured that one out.
How many do you think are that are still in there? Because the last thing I got to do to help you is, I guess...
We got like 3 girls in there.
3 girls in there? Okay, and those are like what age of those?
They're all of age.
Oh, well then where'd those other ones come from? Like,
I deleted all them.
Oh, you deleted all of them? Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. So like I said, when you delete them, they're not fully deleted, oh, thank you, appreciate you. So yeah, when you delete them, they're not completely deleted. My text can still see them. So if you can think about the ones you deleted, like what are those? Like,
Just girls I didn't talk to no more.
yeah.
Yo, Troll Community Rick, I really appreciate that, man. Rick said, this is one of the few lolcow discussion pages that actually feel safe. Everyone can do what they want with their spaces, but I love that Morty doesn't put up with any goblins, even in chat. Well, I mean, look, I have been very intentional since I started this page about, like, trying to be, I don't know, just trying to make it, like, we all dislike these people for the same reason. And I think, like, regardless of what our personal lives or our politics or whatever is, like, there's literally no reason that we can't all watch a video and see a guy like this and all be on the same page and all just like kind of have a good time and bullshit and end up doing sidebars and talk. You know what? I'm giving like a long rambling answer, but I think what I'm trying to say is thank you for saying that, because that's the type of space that I have like tried to cultivate over time, and it's very nice and very validating to see that it's working the way that I want it to. Thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate that. And Rick's one of the OGs too. Rick's been coming around for like a hot minute now.
But like, what are
They
they?
all just wanted money.
Wanted money. How many pictures and videos have you seen of those that are doing stuff like you told me about, like where with an adult and stuff? Like how many of those?
I don't know. I deleted them.
You deleted them. I know you deleted them, but like, what before you deleted
It
them?
was just like,
Yo, Mike with the 50. Damn, thank you very much, Mike. Hey, Morty, never had the chance to catch you live before. Yeah, I'm going live during the video time. It's a different... I see a lot of people saying they're getting to make a live because I'm doing it at a different time. I appreciate that. Just wanted to throw you a few bucks as a thank you for all the great content. Only thing Cyrax ever did was own you so I could find your channel. Only good thing he ever did was own you so I could find your channel. Yeah, wasn't that nice of him to give me a shout out like that? He's such a philanthropist. Mike, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, homie.
like I said, older men with younger women.
Gotcha.
Younger girls.
Gotcha.
That's what it was. And
Yeah.
I watched them and deleted them.
Right. Like they were younger than, right? And with some of them kind of younger. Okay.
But I never met any of them.
Oh yeah, no, I totally, like if you'd met them or even tried
I
to,
wouldn't even try to.
I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Right.
that's well, you're lucky that it's me that came to talk to you and not a different route. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, obviously, I don't believe that you're meeting up with them and stuff.
No.
I'm more or less just kind of wanting.
Yo, Bounty Hopper with the 5. Thank you, Bounty Hopper. We should spam the Creeping Creamer with the Nova video. No, dude. No. I don't want that going any... I told you guys before. I'm so, like... The lemur stuff burnt me out so bad. It was such a shitty situation to have to deal with. It was so disappointing to find that stuff out about somebody who I was like supposed to be friendly with, and I'm just so over it. Like when he came back and he started posting again, I was thinking about like, do I do another, like do I cover it again? You know, like I did the first time, and I was like, I don't even want to, because covering a lolcow is fun. Like covering a lolcow, I laugh and like I have a good time with you guys. Covering the lemur stuff is like genuinely frustrating to me, and I'm just like I have no desire in engaging with any of it anymore. It was like it burned me out the first time. Hunter with the 10. Thank you, Hunter. For some reason, the image of Nikocado Avocado, where he decided to show the dark star, ew, has got to be what this dude has for... Look, I got to look into Nikocado at some point, because I've heard that he is, like, one of the most disgusting people, like, ever on the internet. I had a friend who used to, like, follow his content before I even started making, like, any content, like, before I even had a channel, and he used to tell me about him, and I'd be like, what is this guy about? He would show me little clips, and maybe I'll have to shoot him a text and be like, dude, give me, like, the rundown so I can make a video about this guy, because I've heard it's a lot.
To know like what you've seen on Telegram of the some of the content, like, you know, is this one, you know, doing this? Is it, you know, how long are the videos of the that are on Telegram? Because when we go against Telegram, we're going to be like, hey, you know, we've had this many people say that they've seen this, they've seen this, they've seen this, and then we can get some restrictions against Telegram. So like that's what I'm wanting to know, like how much of that kind of stuff have you seen in Telegram?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I was on there with my girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, all right, cool. All right, good deal. Well, in that case, I would suggest, oh, excuse me. I would suggest like when they tell you their age and they're underage, block them right away, don't talk to them. You know what I mean? Because this stuff here it's just not good. You can't be doing this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So, next time
Cheesewoodberg said, it's funny because Nikocado started out so innocent playing violin. Is that it? He started with the violin? It's funny, if you look at a lot of the cows, they start, I mean, look, the White Bowser started off making anime music videos, which definitely was kind of a red flag for the things that were to come. But I mean, Cyrax just wanted to do Facebook live streams and get involved with the Juggalo community and maybe rap a little bit. A lot of Lockhouse started off, they wanted to be video game streamers. Like, most of them didn't just break onto the scene doing insane shit and whipping it out and yelling the N-word. Most of the time, they started out doing something semi-normal like DSP or Wings, just playing video games, and then over time they say some weird stuff or the cracks start to show, there's a little bit of red flags and people look into them, and then you find out about all the gross stuff. So that doesn't surprise me at all to hear that he started out kind of normal.
Approaches you or sends you a friend request, and even if they look young, don't talk to them, you know what I mean? Because it's a really bad situation, you know. So how'd you get my number today when that you called me?
My sister gave it to me.
Oh, your sister. Okay, good. Yeah, I met with so I had a few different addresses, you know, and
Yeah, my brother Eugene and my sister Kathy.
yeah, I met your brother. He seems like a real nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
So is he?
So I don't know if he's talking about the sister and the brother. I don't know if this guy's sister or brother were the ones that like intentionally dimed him out or if they accidentally led this guy to him. But what I will say is that I've watched like 2 episodes of Pred Poachers now. One was Midwest Patrol, one was Pred Poachers, where family members actually intentionally dimed out a predator, brother, sister, whoever. And it's like, that's what you got to do. That shit should happen more often. Too often we see enablers like Sally. So many times with these grown men, their mom comes outside and they're like, what are you trying to do? Stop talking to my son. Like shit like that. And it's like, no, dude, if you find out your kid's doing that, you gotta, or your brother, your sister, whoever it is, if you could dime them out 100%. Some shit is just too serious to be protecting family over.
Right on. You and your brother tight then? You guys got a good relationship? No.
Ever since my mom passed away, we haven't talked.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I get that.
And I have a hard time getting around.
Yeah.
I can't even get to my doctor's appointments.
Now he's trying to sympathy farm. Bounty Hopper with the 5. Thank you, Bounty Hopper. You think sending the goblin a bottle of hand lotion filled with icy hot would be funny? While it would be funny, I hesitate to ever say that anybody should send him. Look, the Xbox, right? The Xbox that bricked his house, he said it was an IED. People are dropping paint on the house, and he says that they're trying to take his life from him and stuff like that. You don't ever want to give him a reason to sympathy bait. I actually think the funniest things, there are 2 things that people have sent him over the years that I think are easily the funniest shit that's ever been sent his way. It's the ninja costume that Steve sent him that he then wore to the after the Morty fight, right? And then it's the burger t-shirt that Burger Boy sent him. Those things didn't harm him in any way. He didn't actually know that they were a joke. They weren't meant to break something of his. They weren't meant... I mean, the kill sticks are funny, but I'm just saying, like, they didn't even directly cause anything bad to happen to him, but just the virtue of him wearing them and not knowing that it was a joke is the funniest thing in the world to me. So, me personally, the only thing that I would ever say it's funny to send him is very, very embarrassing clothes that we'll then get to see him wear on a regular basis. I think that's hysterical.
Oh, yeah. They have like a public transportation around here you could use, or not really?
I gotta get a doctor.
Oh, you gotta get a doctor. So you don't even have a doctor's appointment. You ain't got a doctor yet.
No, and I
Gotcha.
got diabetes.
Oh, really?
Sugar,
Oh, shit.
You know, and high blood pressure.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got great medical care for that stuff in prison, and it's all going to get paid for by the taxpayer, so let's just pack it up, bud.
Yeah, that sucks. I figured the leg was due to diabetes, so I assumed anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there any other apps that you've used to that you've seen stuff on that I could maybe kind of go after or kind of target?
All I got is Facebook, Messenger, and Telegram.
Okay, gotcha. And you were talking to me on which platform were you talking to her on?
Messenger.
Oh, on Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So do you have a lot of young girls in your friends list on your, like a lot of young ones on your friends? No. In Facebook? No. Okay. How often is it that they kind of reach out to you? Is it pretty often?
They just send me friend requests and I answer their requests.
Yeah.
And it turns out
See, he's being like kind of coy about this. He's saying they friend me and I just answer. However, he also admitted earlier on that even if they friend him first, he messages them first. So it's still not like they're just chasing him down. Not that that would be right either way, but he's getting friend requests from visibly young girls. He's accepting the friend requests, and then he's reaching out to them and he's initiating these conversations. So it's like that. The fact that they friended him is not a defense at all.
All they want is money.
Money, gotcha. Yeah, well, that's any woman, you know,
Yeah.
young or old.
The only one on there that I send money to is my girlfriend.
I knew he was getting scammed. I'm telling you, he's sending gift cards. Do not redeem.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. How long have you guys been together? I think you told me.
Almost 3 years.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bounty Hopper with the 5 said there's a shirt that says Buttfingerer, but it looks like the Butterfinger candy bar. Oh, he would not. Rax cannot read for the life of him. There's no way he would recognize that. He would definitely wear that shirt for sure.
Yeah. Where's she live at? She a long distance relationship or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Where does she live at then? Like too far to drive or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot where she told me she was at, but
Yeah.
she's doing her nursing career.
Yeah.
She's working at Walmart right now,
Oh, okay.
but she graduated for her nursing career,
Oh, cool.
and we're
Cool.
supposed to meet around Christmas.
Oh, you are? Oh, this will be your first time meeting
Yep.
in 3 years?
Yep.
Wow.
And I send her hundreds of dollars.
You do? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. That's romantic. It's kind of romantic, right?
Yeah, but it kind of hurts when you send all that money and don't get to meet them. You think it's a lie or a joke.
Right. Right. Yeah. She might be using you, man.
You know.
And you say,
California Doge said, I think Sally would notice it and tell him to throw it out. Well, these days, Sally screens his mail. A lot of people still don't know. There's a reason that Sally opened up the glitter bomb. Back in the day, some trolls had convinced Cyrax that he would look cool with a face tattoo, and they sent him a tattoo gun so that he could tattoo his own face. So Sally found out about that, and she took the tattoo gun from him and she threw it away. And she was just like, I mean, she was super upset after that, and she was really scared that something actually dangerous was going to get sent to him. So now she screams all of his mail. So yeah, I could see back in the day, 5 years ago, he definitely would have worn that shirt like 3 or 4 times, and then Sally would have noticed, and it would have gotten like quote unquote lost in the wash, like a shirt that your mom didn't like when you were a kid. However, these days she screens his mail and she opens everything before he even gets it. So I think she would probably notice it right away, and then we'd never get to see him in it, unfortunately.
she's was a model too?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
a model for 2 years, and she
This guy's just pulling models left and right, and he's still trying to cheat on them with kids. Isn't that crazy?
canceled her contract.
Wow.
Oreo said, I want to tattoo myself. I've never tattooed myself, but I have gotten some stick and pokes from a friend. I have some really very interesting I don't want to say shitty, but like no, they wouldn't be offended. A bunch of my friends, we had a party one time and we all got shitty stick and pokes from one friend with it was like a sewing needle and India ink in a pencil eraser. But I will say it held up pretty well. It held up pretty well. It's been years now, and it's still, you can see at least what it's supposed to be. The line work is pretty solid.
Wow. How old is she?
She's like 28.
28. Oh, okay.
20. This guy thinks he's dating a 28-year-old ex-model. Okay.
All right. You like him young then, right? Just doesn't matter as long as they're
Oh,
young.
man.
What about finding somebody your own age, man? You know, somebody that's kind of into the same kind of things as you are.
30's around my age, 28.
Did he just say 28 or 30 is around his age? I don't know how old he is, but he looks 70.
Is around my age.
Yeah, okay. Well, you just look a lot older than you are, I guess. Like, what do you do for fun? Like, do you play video games or anything like that at your age?
I just play games on, Monopoly Go. And
Right.
Oh, wait, I didn't realize that, because we just had... Fuck, you're right. We just had a Friday the 13th, right? I have a lot of Friday the 13th flash tattoos. We just had a Friday the 13th like 2 months ago, and I actually was doing something that day, and I ended up super busy, and I didn't get to go get a Friday the 13th flash. And now I see Imperial Elite Lucky is saying it's Friday the 13th again tomorrow, which I didn't even realize. I'm going to have to look and see if a shop near me is doing any flashes, because I missed out last time. I don't want to miss out again.
And
Did you win the tournament today?
No.
No, no. Okay. All right.
But, yeah, I like doing that and watching, videos and,
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. Do you ever talk to any young on TikTok? Because that happens a lot.
No. That's the only one I have on there is Emma
Yeah.
and my girlfriend Sophie.
Yeah. Oh, who's Emma?
Emma is her name she uses, and Sophie is her real stage name.
Oh, gotcha. So that's the same person.
Her stage name.
Same person with two different names.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I asked the robot about her, and the robot told me everything that she told me that I thought she was lying to me about.
Oh, really? Really? Wow. Wow, that's wild.
I asked the robot.
Huh. Technology is crazy nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can get more truth out of a robot.
The robot has her name.
Really?
And knows all about her modeling career and everything.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So you were able to verify then that was all legit. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. So, like, how does she have you send her money?
Yo, Halloween with the 5. Good to see a Halloween shirt idea. Image of the president alien saying... image of the president alien saying that he's a predator. Thoughts. Who do you mean by president alien?
Like, you send it...
I buy a card.
Oh, you buy a gift card for her?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Every month.
Every month? Oh, wow. How much a month do you think you send to her?
140.
Really?
When I first met her, she was coming to see me and got in an accident.
Oh, no.
And she couldn't finish her, career.
Yeah.
So I bought her a laptop and
Oh, wow.
stuff like that to finish it.
Wow, that's nice of you. That's cool.
And bought her a phone and
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Heck yeah. That's very cool.
gave her $200-300 at one time.
Really? Oh, wow.
But she texts me every day.
Oh, she does? Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you ever get anything for your money or no? Just text messages?
Just talk.
Just talk, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well. All right. Well, I am going to, I'm just gonna...
Wasteland said, yup, we all get $140 monthly gift cards from our boyfriends, huh, guys? Look, if you're not, you're getting scammed. Text your boyfriend right now. Everybody in this chat, text your boyfriend right now and be like, however long you've been dating, do the math, multiply the months by $140, pick your favorite store and be like, where's my Sephora gift cards? Where's my GameStop gift cards? Where's my Steam cards? Why have you been... You should actually, without any context whatsoever, just text them and go, why have you been scamming me for months now? They'll love that.
I need to send you a box to get rid of that stuff out of your phone for you, okay? Because, like I said, I'm not the only group that can see that kind of stuff. Those videos you're talking about on Dateline or whatever and stuff,
Yeah.
people like that, they can see that kind of stuff in your phone. If we could see it, they could see it. You know what I mean? So as long as that's in there, I don't want you getting wrapped up. So like, I'll be willing to send it out to you. That'll help you get rid of all the stuff okay? It gets rid of all the young pictures and videos.
Yo, Mike with the 20. Thank you, Mike. $140. And here I am just hooking Morty up because that Philly accent. Coffee and water. I know. We all sound like we got rocks in our mouth. I love it, though. Sometimes when I go to diners around here, if I ask for water, the first time that they hear me, they'll be like, what? And then I'll be like, just water. And they'll be like, like they hear it. It just takes them a minute. Squirrel with the 10. Squirrel said, I am an old hetero man, but I kind of want one of these monthly boyfriends now. I mean, look, all the guys in Lagos, Nigeria who are getting their gift cards, they all have like 5, 6, 10, 20 different boyfriends, and I think a lot of them are straight. You got to get your bag however you can get your bag. Gas prices are over fucking $4 these days. You gotta take what you can get.
Videos you've had in there that you've deleted or you still currently have if you do, okay? So...
I deleted it and restarted it so many times.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing, though. Phones are very high tech. They're like laptops anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the life of the phone, it's all there still. Everything you delete, it's still there. Even though you clear it and even if you factory reset it, believe it or not, it's still all there. Yeah.
Wasteland said, maybe that's the problem, Morty. I only have one boyfriend. Yeah, those are rookie numbers. What's the scene from I think it's The Wolf of Wall Street, right? It's Matthew McConaughey. You gotta up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. They're having the lunch and he's like banging on the table and doing the weird humming thing.
Yeah, for in different areas of the phone.
But it says it erases everything.
It does. I know it does, but it don't. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Morty, can you say butter? I think I say butter normally. I don't think I say any. I don't think I have a. I don't think my accent comes out with that one.
There's a lot of technology in those things, and you know, our techs when they tap into them, they can go back and they can see everything. You know, so so that's what I don't want to end up happening, is somebody else see all that stuff there, and you know, so because I want you to willingly change. I want you to willingly stop talking to these, you know, year olds and stuff. Year olds. You promise? Okay. I believe you. Like I said, I had faith that you would be able to change. You know, that's why I came out to talk to you. So okay. I have a friend of mine. If you'd be willing to talk to her, she's super sweet. Her name is Miranda, and hold on. She's a student of mental health. Okay, and would you mind talking to her just briefly? Is that okay? She's just gonna ask you a few questions, make sure, you know, see. I'll be honest with you, man. I kind of really think that that you probably need to like start talking to somebody about this stuff, you know. And it's not something you can.
I just gotta quit doing it.
I know, but that's.
G Snoozer with the 5, you got me. G Snoozer said, wouldn't 6, 7 be the right amount of boyfriends? I almost said it. I went 5, 6, and then I caught myself and I went 10, 20, but you got me, Snoozer. I wasn't getting that one past the goalie. Nuke with the 5, thank you, Nuke. I am Punjabi Indian, and my dad pronounces butter the way you say water. Oh, he says like butter? Like that would be, okay. I could see that. No, for some reason the water thing really only applies to what, like coffee. I say other stuff the way I say coffee, like the AW sound that I make when I say coffee instead of like, I guess you guys would say like coffee, like it's more of like a, I don't know, like toffee, you know what I mean? Like I would say toffee. Like there's other things that I say with that AW sound. People have caught it in chat a couple of times. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head. I'm blanking now. But the coffee thing is across the board. The water thing is really just water. Like other words that have like an AT, I don't say with the UD sound.
It's like saying, I just have to quit these. And he's laughing because he knows that when we leave here, I'm going to go straight to a gas station and buy them. I know they're bad for me. I know
the Nuke Necro with the 2 said no, literally water.
have to quit. But as long as I don't have somebody that like him to tell me no, don't do it, you know, I'm probably going to go buy them pretty quick. But he makes me pass up a lot of gas stations.
Say sorry. I don't say wash, I say wash. I say I'm doing the wash. I found out recently, though, apparently that's a regional thing. Like, people say they're doing the laundry. They don't say they're doing the wash. Like, I'll say, like, I'm putting a load of wash on, I'm doing the wash. But apparently people have been telling me that, other places they don't say they're doing the wash. Like, they're like, what is that? You're doing the laundry.
He's kind of my student of mental health, okay? Yeah. He's my reasoning, okay? So, if you wouldn't mind talking to her just briefly, see if she can, if you'd be able to, she's not from around here, so you won't be able to hire her, but she could probably find somebody locally that you could talk to. And a lot of these have programs where you can apply for and not cost you anything, you know what I mean? Because I know you're on disability and stuff, so. But if you'd be willing to talk to her, if she even answers, I don't know if she's working today, but sometimes she answers, and maybe just, you know.
You know how I found out about the wash thing was there's a band called the Wonder Years that's from Philly, from my hometown. I've always been a huge fan. Seen them like a million times in concert. They're awesome. The Wonder Years are great. But there's a song where they have the lyric, I'm doing the wash. And I saw, like, I had looked up the lyrics one time recently because there was like a word I couldn't make out and I was trying to figure out what they said. And, you know, those pages, people like ask questions about the lyrics, like there's like a comment section. and people were like, "What does Dan mean when he says he's doing the wash? Like, what is he doing?" And I was like, "How do people? You're like the laundry? Like he's washing his clothes? What do you mean?" And then I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that was a regional thing. I think it's East Coast." Gold Star with the 5. Thank you, Gold Star. I'm loving our sidebar, just talking about accents here. Gold Star said, my mom is from Jersey, and she says Mario instead of Mario. So I have people in my life now, because I have a cousin named Mario, and people will correct me, and they'll be like, you know what it was? I was having a party, and we were going to play Mario Kart, and they were like, it's Mario Kart, Morty. It's Mario Kart. And I was like, no, it's not, because it's Mario Kart. Like, I actually know somebody named Mario. It's Mario. Like, if I called him Mario, he'd be like, why are you saying it like that? And then they all started playing the clip for me of Mario saying, where he's like, it's a me, Mario. And they convinced me that he himself, Super Mario, says his name as Mario. But my cousin, it's Mario, and the people that I know who are named that, they say Mario. So I don't know. I don't know. That's just another one.
See if she can kind of point you in the right direction of somebody you could talk to. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I just want to wrap this up.
Good. Yeah, me too. I'm getting cold. Yeah, I don't have a signal in here, so I can't call her anyway. I guess it's the metal, maybe, the metal roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just gets you a few phone numbers. Because I would like for you to kind of maybe reach out to them. And I'm going to call you in a couple weeks, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I got your number, so I'm going to call you in a couple of weeks and just check on you. Just make sure that everything's okay, and hope that you maybe will follow up on somebody to talk to, okay? Because I think it's important, man. This is an addiction here, okay? When you're talking to girls the way you talk to this one, I'm 100%.
Yeah,
I'm 100%.
I know I was
Refrigerator or icebox? I just say fridge.
wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you said some bad stuff in there, man. You know what I mean? You said some really bad
But
stuff.
a lot of girls lie about their age, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if they're lying about their age, like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate that argument. I don't even want to. I feel like I've gone down this sidebar so many times.
Yeah. No, I understand that, and I get that, but you know, she's, and that's really her, and you were talking pretty bad to her, so I think you kind of knew that she was really, but you know, like I said, this is a type of addiction, and unless you treat that addiction by making sure that you don't have access to that kind of stuff,
Right.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead, and before I look these numbers up, I'm gonna tell you something else, because I don't want you to feel like you're duped in any way. That box that I'm sending you, it's gonna do more than just delete that stuff. It's also gonna get rid of Telegram. Okay, so if
I got my girlfriend.
that's what I was getting to. That's where I was getting to.
He said, wait, but who am I? How am I going to send my girlfriend my gift cards?
You need to find a way to communicate with her outside of Telegram.
Hunter with the 2 said 57 seconds, Morty. 57 seconds. What are we talking about, Hunter?
Okay, because Telegram is a cesspool for the girls and the child. Okay, there's a lot of groups that are trading and selling child on that app. It's very common. Okay, that's why I was asking you so much about Telegram. As long as you have Telegram, you're going to have access to that kind of stuff. And it's just like if there's in the house, he's going to it, right? Mm-hmm. If you have access to this child and these girls, you're going to access it. You're going to have
The Starburst said you can say anything however you want except crayon. They're not crowns. Yeah, I've never understood where the crowns thing come from, because it's not even like phonetic, like it's not even spelled that way. It's not even the right number of syllables. I never understood where the crown thing came from. I had kids in school who would say crown, and I always remember being like, where did you even get that?
a relapse, okay?
No, I ain't gonna.
You don't think so?
No, I learned my lesson right now.
Okay, well, that's easy to say, but whenever it comes down
I'm
to it,
positive.
you know.
I'm positive.
Gaming for Tanks said Telegram, Session. What else is a terrible app? It's okay. The big four, the Mount Rushmore of apps where people get caught doing this stuff. It's Telegram, Session, Signal, and Blue Sky. Every time you ever hear anything about one of those apps, it's in one of these videos.
Oh, you got two phones there, right? You got the other one. Should I send you two boxes, you think? Is there a possibility? I can send you two. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, basically, basically all the apps that are.
Like I said, all I have is Telegram and Facebook and Messenger.
Gotcha. Okay.
I had that WhatsApp, but I deleted that.
Okay. Yeah, Short Bus's birthday is actually. Well, no, it is today, isn't it? It is today. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna miss it. Oh well.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna make it in time.
Are you guys done with that camera?
Oh, it's just until we leave and stuff.
Stolaz said Blue Sky ending up worse than Twitter is wild. Yeah, that's the hilarious thing, was Blue Sky was supposed to be like safe Twitter, and then it turned out being like 1,000 times worse, and it's just a horrible cesspool of like this type of stuff. Yeah, it was supposed to be, Blue Sky was marketed as like Twitter without like the racism and the homophobia. It was supposed to be like a safe space version of Twitter, and then it just ended up being a hub for like this type of content. So it's the exact opposite of what it was marketed as.
Yeah. It's so here's the thing, as long as I'm successful and you change, okay? Like I said, I'm going to call you and just make sure everything's okay, make sure you're not doing anything, and I ain't going to lie to you. I usually don't tell people this. This is very rare I'm going to tell you this, okay? But my texts are going to get back in your phone every now and then, okay? For the next 3 months or so, okay? And the reason why is if they do see something in your phone after giving you a clean slate,
You're right.
then I fail. You understand?
Right.
Okay? And you fail. So when the box gets here, you gotta make sure you get rid of all your shit. You don't do it anymore. And in 3 months, if you're still clean and there's nothing, my techs don't see nothing in there in 3 months, I get a bonus, okay? But for all that to happen, they have to go back and review how well of a job I did to help you, okay? And if they review the video showing that I did everything proper and I gave you the code and you did everything you did, and you're good 3 months later, I get a little bonus. So, you know, camera has to stay on to make sure that I'm doing my job, you know what I mean? So, this is just a different angle of helping the kids and making sure that people like you don't do this anymore. And, you know, she said that that Short Bus.
Yo, Hunter Collins with the 10. Thank you, Hunter. 57 seconds is regarding Nova's performance. Oh, is that how long the video was? During my brief stint with the military, we used Signal religiously for that end-to-end encryption. Not sure if they stopped. Yeah, well, so same Signal and Telegram. There are, even like WhatsApp, right? There are legitimate reasons to use it, especially when you're dealing, I mean, there have been politicians who have used Signal for different things that were like very high security. They were worried about getting hacked. I understand that. There are people who have a family member that lives abroad, and it's the only free way for them to text them is to use WhatsApp or Signal or something, or Telegram. I know people who had, you know, a daughter or a sister or something that went to college abroad, and they're like, okay, I'll get Telegram to text them or something like that. But I think it's like whenever it's like one of these weird old dudes like this on there, you know what they're using it for, you know. I think it's not always, but most of the time type of thing.
Just thinking about moving the party to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
You're not gonna go?
Hell no.
You don't like Short Bus, do you? No, if you're lonely and you want to talk about somebody like that, you just gotta pick an adult, you know. You gotta find you an adult that's willing to talk about that kind of stuff. You just can't talk about, you know, telling her to do the stuff you told her to do.
Right.
As a year-old.
I admit I was wrong for
Yeah.
doing that.
Well, I appreciate that.
What did you think of her being? It was just
I
kind of
didn't.
one of those moments you wanted to just
I
keep on
didn't
talking about.
think of age.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they'll normally tell you something like that, and then you figure out later that they're older or something.
Yeah. I was trying to message Short Bus to tell him that I'll be there tomorrow. I couldn't make it today, so I'm glad he switched it.
He changed his birthday around
Yeah.
to a different day. Yeah.
Yeah, he changed it a different day. Yeah, it's my day, he said.
Long as Tommy's not there. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Diddletron with the 5. Thank you, Diddletron. There's a great Pred Poachers video from a month ago where this giant man-child cries and yells and whines about not being able to see his stepkids. Can you either drop the title of the video in chat or shoot me an email? Because I would love to take a look at that.
No, I think Tommy and Short Bus are tight, dude.
Oh.
They're real tight. Yeah. Dude, Short Bus, he worships the ground Tommy walks on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, big time. Pablo?
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
Oh.
I would vote for Pablo.
Oh.
For sure. Yeah, I would vote for him. 100%, yeah. Jesus he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jesus a lot. He's cool.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
chill.
Gordon's okay. He's kind of like a big oaf.
Yeah, yeah. He's a legend, though. Legend. I know Gordon and Tommy, they don't get along at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, Void Entity, good to see you again. Void with the 20, thank you. Homesick from work, glad to see my fave streamer is streaming. Well, I'm sorry that you're sick, but I'm glad you're out of work and you can kick back and enjoy watching a pred get caught with us.
Surprise.
Well,
Hope you feel better, homie.
being they're the same, they're the same age and everything. You know what I mean? I figured.
Yo, Naboya Music just said he had Minecraft sheep eyes. That's crazy.
What the hell's he doing here? Hey, how
That freeze frame is insane. That should have been the thumbnail.
you guys doing? Good. Come on in.
Are they just small talking? I think they were waiting for the cops to arrive, if I had to guess. I actually think the little comments that he was making about, like, this person doesn't get along, I think that was probably the code.
We've just been having a conversation here, cordial conversation with Jerry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're the caller?
Yes, sir. But you've agreed you're not going to talk to the olds no more, right? You promised this is the last time you're going to do that?
Never again.
Never again?
Never again. There it is. They fucking got him. And they had it all on camera anyway. They had all the evidence anyway. But the fact that they got him to admit that he was talking to kids in the first place while the cops are standing over him is absolutely insane.
Okay, all right. So no more talking to the girls, telling her to do the stuff like putting their in their and telling them you want to stick your all that shit, right? You're done? Okay.
Did you do that?
The cop goes, "Did you do that?" Even the cops are baffled that he's just being so chill about it.
Did you do that? What he said? I'm not arresting you. I just want to know if you did it.
Yeah, but
Oh my god! He goes, "Yeah, like, are you kidding me?"
I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry?
Yes, but I didn't mean to.
That's what you're into?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, you didn't mean to. Who are you guys?
This is why I like to watch these sometimes instead of the lolcow stuff, because the lolcows are constantly getting away with everything. But no, these guys, we have a happy ending. We have a good end. The cops actually get them at the end.
So I'll step out with you. Is that cool?
okay.
Yeah, I'll step out here with you guys. Or you can stay if you want, but.
I'll just come on with this.
Okay. All right. So, nice to meet you. My name's Aaron. Okay. Jim, nice to meet you.
Zero Logic said he had the right to remain silent, but he took a hard left. Snailfish said, "I just want to know if you did it," then with the laughing. Yeah, it's the cop going, "No, I'm not arresting you." Can you imagine if a cop is standing there after you just admitted to all this stuff to like one of these pred poacher people? Now two cops just coincidentally arrive at your house and they go, no, we're not arresting you. We just want to know if you did it. Like, I'm not going to lock you up for that bank robbery. I just want to know if it was you, just out of curiosity.
Meet you, buddy. Nice to meet you. So I'm with a group called Poachers Illinois. Okay, we are we're a chapter of Poachers, and we go all over the country doing this.
He's like, "Oh no!" He looks like the witch from Snow White.
He has been.
Or is it Snow White? Whatever one, Maleficent is the bad guy, not when she's in her main form, but when she transforms into like the old lady to give her the apple, whatever movie that is. He looks like that. I keep seeing his nose on a certain profile, and I just can't get that image out of my head.
Talking to one of our decoys, posing as a girl, obviously. But with the
Oh, he's just finishing that last cigarette. Once he gets locked up, it's going to be e-cigs only. Only e-cigs. He's not going to have a real filter for quite a while.
Michigan laws, as long as they're believed to be a minor, it's okay. And this one's pretty sick, like really sick. He has said some disgusting things.
He's like, "Wait, why is my new friend being so mean to me to that cop?"
He also has Telegram on his phone. We find 9 times out of 10 when they're into this stuff, the reason they have Telegram is because Telegram is used for
They're
trading child. Yes, sir. Yeah. And so he did say some stuff about it, you know, year olds and stuff like that.
to
but,
you, and this is recorded.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's
So
all.
let me ask you this: can we get a copy? of this?
Absolutely, it's 100% what we do. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you this. This is actually was just for me to reference. It's got all highlighted stuff, but
This is the stuff that was your decoy was talking to you.
yes, sir. So all of the these squared out ones are kind of like key points.
That's the evil queen, not Maleficent. So what princess is Maleficent trying to kill then? I'm mixing up my Disney villains. My favorite Disney villain was always Hades from Hercules. I thought he was pretty cool.
From him.
Okay.
So these are the decoy, and this side is him.
Okay.
So, but there's also, just to make it easier for you and I, they've got tabs on some of them and stuff, but there's some pretty disgusting things here.
Ooh, Diddletron got me with the title of the video he was mentioning earlier. I'm happy to email you. Could you drop your email? It's genuinely the best catch. The email is antimattermorty@outlook.com, and it's also linked in my channel bio if anybody ever wants to send me clips to cover or anything like that. Yeah, I would love to cover that, man.
Another thing is there's 2 charges.
Maleficent is trying to kill Princess Aurora. Who the fuck is Princess Aurora? What movie is this? Everything you guys tell me, I'm getting more confused.
Here that you can obviously arrest him for, and I got him to admit that he did say these things. They're in here where he solicits her for 2 different types. He offers her $10 for and 20 bucks for. Yes, sir.
With
yeah.
who?
Close up is so crazy. The cameraman is doing him so dirty with the close up.
His buddy. Yeah.
Where's his buddy at?
He's inside there.
Okay.
Inside. Yeah.
We'll talk to him at some point.
That's fine. I'm gonna give you this.
He
So-
admitted to you that some things that
Oh, Aurora is okay. Thank you for I'm like every name I'm getting more and more confused. Aurora is Sleeping Beauty. Got it. I don't think I've ever heard her called that before. I didn't know her government name.
Yes.
are crimes.
Yes, absolutely. So he admitted to the two different solicitation charges, where he said that he offered her the $10 for a and 20 for. He also admitted to the
Snail said enhance zoom.
that this is him in these conversations, that he has been talking to her for.
How long has this been going on?
It started October. I got it written down somewhere. Let me get over here real quick. So you'll notice on the very first page there, the
Cachette, thank you for dropping the free Patreon. The Patreon's totally free, but since most of the streams, especially the nighttime streams, are uncensored, I almost always have to take them down. They end up on the free Patreon, so if you ever miss something and you want to catch up, it's always over there.
decoy says she's
Yeah,
right away. Yep. So he knew the whole time. Later on in the conversation, he even brings it up.
Even Cyrax had that bandana. This is like an AI-generated elderly Cyrax.
Again, he's like, "You're years old. Are you sure you want me to?" And all this. He's like, "Hee, I think so," and all this. So,
Yo, I think so at like 60 is crazy.
but first contact was October 21st.
With him here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. He has 2 phones sitting in front of him. They're both his.
We're going to take him.
Yes.
And he
Awesome.
doesn't know that?
He don't.
But we are going to take him.
Absolutely,
We're
100%.
going to take him.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I'm going to do is once we're done here and you guys do your thing, I'll pull the.
Yo, Crack Smoker McGee with the 2. Thank you, Crack. The similarity to Chance is shocking. Yeah, he's wearing like a dry fit hoodie with like a dragon on it, like a weird cringe dragon. He's got the shitty facial hair, he's got the lazy eye, and then he's wearing a bandana on his head. I mean, he's 100% like older. So I don't think Cyrax will make it to whatever age this guy is, but he really is like an elderly AI Cyrax.
The SD card out of that camera.
Yep.
Put it in my laptop just to give myself a copy.
Yep.
And then as soon as my copy is loaded on, I'm going to give you the SD card.
Yeah.
It has the full video of our whole interaction from the time I walked
How
up.
did you approach him today?
You'll see the video. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a little bit of fake friendliness and psychology.
He's like, oh no, fake friendliness. I thought me and this guy were going to go bowling.
Yeah, there's psychology involved in it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I would admit that to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder if he was lying about not sending me to jail, too. I'm starting to get nervous.
You would be surprised what I get admitted to. Yeah, what they admit to. So.
And he's handicapped?
Yeah, he's got one leg gone due to diabetes.
Oh.
you know. But yeah, he's
another male figure here.
yes, sir, another male.
There's no other kids in here.
I don't know. Not that I know that are minors. The roommate has a son on his way here. So
Son?
yeah.
On the way here, I mean, like he was driving here.
I think so.
Well, you want to continue what you're doing here?
I got everything I wanted.
good?
Once you're here,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now that you're here, I'll let you guys do your thing.
Yeah. All right.
That you take over, and I'm gonna. Once you guys are done, I'll give you all the evidence. So
Yeah.
that whole thing that he has there is also on a drive. My
So
information
just
as well.
a brief overview of what he told you, not everything he told you, but
Yeah.
the solicitation. He told
Yep.
you that you offered money for.
So his way of his admittance was, I was like, did you say this? He's like, yeah, I was just f***ing around. But he said, yeah, he
said
did
it.
it. Yeah.
Yo, Kim A said, "Bro is keeping an eye on the interviewer and the cops." Yeah, he's got like panoramic vision.
So he wants
He's got him in widescreen. He turned the phone sideways.
to change his motive or not. He said it.
He's gonna have a problem because we're taking his phones, and I
Yes.
would bet you dollars to donuts.
100%.
Shit on their phone.
That's exactly why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
we got to get a search warrant to get in the phone, but we're going to seize the phones from what you told us.
Absolutely.
So we'll seize
Yeah.
the phone. So
cool.
we'll talk to him a little bit here. We're not
Okay.
going to arrest him today.
I understand.
Okay.
You're gonna do an investigation.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And we're going to talk to whoever's in the house here
Okay.
to see what they got to say.
Cool.
And we're going to go and see.
All right. Do your thing.
Gary, right? Obviously, you know what's going on here.
So that's absolutely insane to me that they just said, we're not going to arrest him today. We have to do a whole investigation because, of course, after you arrest him, you would want them to do an investigation and double check everything and make sure that everything is like exactly, you know, what it's supposed to be and find out if there's other victims and stuff like that. Like, you want to get the full story. But, I mean, this guy just looked police officers in the eye and openly admitted to talking to kids and to saying sexual things to them, and they're still just like, oh yeah, we can't arrest him. Like, why can you not arrest him today? It's just so, I really hate that the laws are built in a way where someone can look police officers in the eye and admit to doing this crime, and then like they don't get arrested. And if it was any other crime, they would. If this guy looked the police in the eye and said that he had taken someone's life or something like that, they would arrest him right away because it would be considered that he's a danger, even if there's no evidence whatsoever that he did it. The fact that he said he did it, they would like have to detain him just in case, you know, just in case he actually did do it, even if they thought he was faking. Like, it's just such a it's so frustrating to me.
Right?
I didn't at first.
You do now, though, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, like we kind of said, you're not going to be arrested. We're going to be taking your phones based off what we've been told so far.
Stolaz said it's almost like the laws were made by predators, and I saw somebody else said they protect. Yeah, it's almost like that. Doesn't it make you think? Doesn't it make you I mean, look, if you were like a really crazy conspiracy theorist, you might think that like all the elites and the people who make all the laws and stuff like that have like a secret island where they like do predator stuff, but there's not like files about that or anything. That would be like crazy conspiracy theory type stuff. Definitely not something that happened in reality that we all just go on living with.
What we've been shown.
About my girlfriend.
I don't know what to tell you there, my man. You have to live in New York. We're taking the phones. Okay?
Because if the criminal activity that we've been told that it took place, in my experience, there is one child gets traded all the time on the internet and on the phones. I'm not dumb. So we're not going to access your phone. We're going to get a search warrant, but we're taking your phones for evidence today. You're going to lose them today, both of them.
A 60-year-old man having two phones, that's enough evidence of a crime to me right there.
You have passcodes of the phones? Here, take a look. You're going to write them down.
BG / Wilson, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love an old SpongeBob reference for real. I drop them all the time.
So, you know the seriousness of all this, right? So, yeah.
Jonathan Severitz with the 2 said, what files? Won't you? Why aren't you talking about the Dow? The Dow is up, ladies and gentlemen. The Dow is up. Who could care about the files when the Dow is up? What was her name? Oh my God, it's gonna kill me. Didn't she just quit or get fired or something? What was her name that she gave that press conference where she was like, but the Dow is up. We got to talk about the Dow.
Yes, I knew I did wrong.
It's a very serious thing.
I'm never going to meet them.
I guess, how do you know these people here?
My sister said somebody came with a package. They were trying to...
Yo, 2 phones, 1 for each eye is... Oh, Pam Bondi! Thank you, Pam Bondi. Okay, I don't care where on the political spectrum you are. I don't care who you support, who you don't support. Pam Bondi is an idiot. If you're being asked... Also, she's not involved in the financial aspect of the government, literally at all. She's in the Justice Department. So, I don't know. That's like if your if your McDonald's burger had pickles on it, and it wasn't supposed to, and I looked at you and I said, hey, it was your job to make the burger without pickles. Why did you put pickles on it? And then they were like, hey, the toilet works fine. And it's like, well, you're not the fucking plumber. That's not your job. I'm not asking you about the toilet. I'm asking you about the burger because you're in charge of the burger. Like, the Dow is crazy. Can't believe she's a lawyer, dude. Yeah, that makes me want to finish law school. If she could do it, anybody can. But the Dow is up. Like, oh, well, I guess if stocks are doing well, because, you know, the vast majority of, you know who owns stocks? The people who were going to the island. Not most of us. Most of us don't care if stocks are doing well because we don't fucking have any. But also, even if I had a lot of investments and the Dow was up, but kids were getting Epsteined, like that doesn't cancel out.
Call this number.
This is a good number here, and this is your house here?
Yes.
Do you have a phone number you can have? What's your phone number? What did you say to her?
You guys got the papers?
Okay. So that's what's on those papers is what you said?
Yes.
That's a fair, accurate statement?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, you know, we're not taking you to jail today, but obviously there's going to be more police contact with you. Okay.
Stop talking about the Predator, the Dow. Can you imagine? That's what Earl Doobie should start saying. Earl Doobie and Cyrax, all of them should just be like, look, you want to talk about me? Gas prices are skyrocketing right now. I think we need to be concerned about that. Like, just bring up something completely unrelated that's bad, but nowhere near as bad.
Do you have any other phones besides this?
No.
These two? Okay. Do you have a computer?
No.
Okay. And you live
That's
here?
all I got is those
Okay.
2 phones.
Okay. So in the house is just, you have another male man living here, a male person?
Yeah.
Okay, how old is he?
I don't know. He's like my best friend I grew up with.
Is he 20? Is he 40? Is he 50?
He's my age,
Okay.
58.
No children?
This guy said 22 is not that different of an age from him, and he now is admitting that he's 58. You must be out of your fucking mind.
No.
Okay. And you know why I'm asking you?
Yes.
Do you have grandchildren?
No, I ain't got any kids.
No children at all? Do you think if I did that, if you had children, that would be an appropriate thing to do?
No, I know what was wrong.
Okay, all right.
Isn't that what Tofia Chu does? That's exactly what Tofia Chu does. They'll be like, hey, Toph, why didn't you bury your brother? And she'll be like, plus-size clothing brands don't make cute crop tops.
Do you have a addiction? You think? I'm
For
asking.
my girlfriend, but I've been with her for 3 years and never met her yet.
Where do you see your girlfriend? On the internet?
Yeah.
On your phone?
Yeah.
How old is she?
28.
Okay, where does she live?
What?
Where does she live? Did she tell you?
No, she moves around. She was a model.
Does she
She lives in Lagos, Nigeria, and she's getting a lot of Apple gift cards.
live in Michigan or just out throughout the country?
Outside of Michigan.
Are you giving her money?
Yeah,
You think that's who you're talking to, is the person you see?
I think so. I've
don't
been
think they're-
talking
you
to
don't
her
think-
for almost 3 years.
And those 3 years you gave money to her?
Kim A said it's been a year anniversary of Toph's brother passing, right? I believe the anniversary, if I'm remembering correctly, is yesterday. I believe it's been 1 year and 1 day, and Brother Chu is in a pauper's grave because Tofia Chu did not take care of that ever.
Yes.
Now, she spent $200 at the Hello Kitty food truck on Valentine's Day, but she didn't bury her brother.
A lot of money?
Yeah.
You don't think you got catfished? You know what that is?
Yeah.
You think
Evergreen made a great point. Evergreen said at a certain size, every shirt becomes a crop top.
somebody got catfished?
No, because a robot came up and was
A robot. now he's telling the story about how the robot saved him from the catfish again.
telling me about her modeling career. And
A robot?
The robot said she's not a real model.
Yeah,
A robot on the internet?
yeah.
Told you about her career and who she is and what she...
The cop repeating it back to him just to make it sound ridiculous. It's the same energy as when there was one of the body cam footages. Cyrax is outside and he's talking to the cops and he goes, "A man named William Gloryhole," and the cop goes, he doesn't even say it to Cyrax. He looks at the other officer and he goes, "Did he just say Gloryhole?" Like it's like that. He said, "So a robot on the internet was telling you about her modeling career," and he's like, "Yes."
And
A robot?
Yeah,
A robot on the internet?
yeah.
Told you about her career and who she is and what she's all about?
Yup.
And you believe that?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right. We're going to talk to your friend here
A robot on the internet?
before we go. Okay. And like I said, you're not going to jail today. You're not under arrest. You're not, you're free. You're a free man today. However, there's a consequence to what you did here. Do you
Yes.
understand that?
Yes, I
You lost your leg. Is that from an accident or from
Yeah.
diabetes?
do. Diabetes and
Diabetes. Of course it is. Like it's never like the veterans that like lost a limb. It's always just like somebody who like neglected their own health.
an accident.
Both?
Yeah.
How long ago did you lose your
Wait, how was it diabetes and an accident? Like he had like was the accident that he Oh my god. Okay.
leg?
Probably about 15 years ago.
Quite a while ago. You able to get around okay?
No, I don't go anywhere.
You stay home.
Yeah.
You don't drive?
I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad that everybody else caught that the cop said diabetes, not diabetes, diabetes like in South Park.
Okay. How do you get groceries?
Accidental diabetes.
You speak with the guy in the house?
Do you guys remember the Family Guy where it's like I don't remember what the cutaway is, but the lady is like, "No diabito, you cannot have another cookie, roll away now." And he's like, "Okay," and he literally rolls out of the room. Diabito is crazy.
You get disability?
Yes.
Social Security or SSI or
Just disability.
disability? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, obviously,
Big gravy, not the old Sugarfoot.
you know what these guys are all about, don't you?
I do now.
You do know, yeah. And they're trying to kind of clean up the society a little bit.
Yeah.
You would agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This bro is about to be hopping out the room is crazy.
What's your friend's name inside?
We're going to go talk to Okay. All right. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go use the bathroom out on the side.
Bathroom on the side.
Yeah, when it's cold and I just go on the side sometimes
We just go
instead
take a
of
pee on
climbing
the
up
side?
the steps.
Okay. All right. I'm not a problem with that.
Did he just say he pisses next to the house instead of going up the steps?
Make sure your neighbors don't see it.
No, I go on the side.
Okay.
We won't slow down.
No.
He really, with like 10 people at his house right now, multiple of them have cameras and multiple are cops, is like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk around the side of my house and drain the snake real quick. That's absolutely insane.
Before we go over there, do you have any weapons on you now?
No.
None? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure, buddy. That's all. Yeah, just make sure your neighbors don't see it.
Okay.
Yo, Ghosty Hala said he looks like that small old dog you see at trashy relatives' houses, and if you bet it out of sympathy, you know it'll make your hands smell like Fritos and cigarettes. They're always those small dogs that they have like white hair, but then they have like the dirt in their eyes, like they have like the dirt stain in their eyes, and they're like a little bit crusty. And yeah, their bark kind of sounds like they the bark kind of sounds like they smoke cigarettes themselves. And like they definitely pee on the rug. I hate those dogs, man. If I know somebody has like one of those like 4-pound dirty ass little dogs at their house, I don't even want to go over. There's an old Ron Swanson quote from Parks and Rec where he's like, any dog under 10 pounds is a cat and cats are pointless. And like I have cats, I love cats, but yeah, any dog, just get a cat at that point. I promise it'll be less work.
We'll stay out here. Oh, they shut the door.
Those dogs don't even bark, they just scream. Yeah, they like yip and they kind of just wail. I saw they put them in strollers. I hate. Oh my, okay. There is someone, I go on a jog pretty regularly on a path near my home, and there is a lady who she takes her dog in one of those strollers for a walk on that path. And I love the days where it's bright enough to wear sunglasses because I love not having to make eye contact with her. And man, when I tell you, like, on a pretty regular basis, people run past her and they go to like look like in the stroller to be like, oh, a baby, and then it's a dog, and you see them look away like, it's one of those people.
There you go, buddy.
If Ron Swanson was a cat, he'd be a Persian. Nah, I think he'd be a big, mean fucking Maine Coon, dude. The dog does not look old or disabled in any way to me. I think it's a relatively young dog. Hold on. What is all over his pants now? Did he urinate on himself? I need to see, because that wasn't there before. We've seen him. Maine Coons look identical to Ron Perlman. That's actually, I never thought about that before, but Jesus, yeah, it's specifically Ron Perlman in Sons of Anarchy. Hold on. I really think he might have pissed himself. Did he just not make it? Normally this would be sad, but because it's him. Oh no! No, dude! Not the piss pants predator. This is crazy. I did not expect an oh god moment in this stream. The last thing he's Cyrax. He can't control his bowels. Oh no! And they're just still recording.
Yeah, I can do that.
No!
I mean, not an immediate rest, but 100% gonna be one following, just from the chats alone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that cop was cool as hell. He's like, oh, we're taking his phones. Does he know that yet? I'm like, no. He's like, well, we are. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see if I can get him to adjust the camera.
Switch said he's just gonna casually sit down, like half the piss ain't it. It's like, yeah, he's not even trying to do anything about it. He's just like, oh well, piss my pants. Nothing I can do about it now.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
You good?
Yep. I'm gonna give you my information real quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll give him a card too. I gave you one.
I got
you got one?
yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then this gentleman's name and also his ID.
Yeah. You guys are awesome, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's great. I like how you walked in there and handled your thing. You did great.
tell our boss. How's that?
Yeah, well, make sure you give him that card so he can watch. No, I think you guys are awesome. We've been very happy with Michigan. We've got a few arrests here in Michigan, so.
Well, there's gonna be another one here.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like that the cop took them. I love that the logo lined up like the cop is Superman now. But yeah, the cop said there's going to be one here today, so that's a good end. That's a good end. I believe him.
Absolutely, no. I definitely know that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you have not already, please subscribe to Predator Poachers Illinois. Their page is actually just PP Illinois. It's not Predator Poachers Illinois. I think they had an issue and they had to change the name, but it's PP Illinois. I have them linked in the description. I don't believe that anything was said during this video that would get a strike or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that we didn't do the whole uncensored nighttime thing we normally do where I'm saying all kinds of shit and I got to move it to the Patreon. So I'm going to leave this one up over here. If for some reason it gets taken down, I will move it over to the Patreon, but it should just be available here. Like I said, they are linked in the description. And yeah, if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed to this channel and liked the stream, please do so. I appreciate you guys kind of popping in. It was nice not having to edit today and just getting to put a video on, talk to you guys, react to chat in real time. I like making the videos, but I think I like streaming more. I love streaming, and with school right now, it's like a little bit more realistic for me to do a stream, and then when it's done, it's done. I don't have to, go back and forth with the editing and everything like that. So we'll be back tomorrow. I think we're gonna go hit a classic Cyrax footage for tomorrow's video, but yeah, until then, that is gonna be it. Love you guys. As always, stay away from the goblin. Don't piss your pants during a police interaction. And of course, most importantly, have a good one.